Okay. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to let you know right off the gate, this deck that I'm going to be using as your main focus reading is going to be from the Welcome to Night Vale deck by Jessica Hayworth. There are two different Welcome to Night Vale decks, but the one by Jessica Hayworth has some violent themes, some gore, possible tryptophobia triggers. So just so you know, if that's not something you're a fan of, you don't have to look, or you can go to a different reading or something like that. This is just the deck that felt right for you guys today. I'm going to be clarifying with a different deck that's not going to have all that stuff in it, but I'm just letting you know that's what this is. So this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, and that's totally fine if it doesn't. I'm just going to go ahead and get the spread going. If I would... I don't even know what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. Okay. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have here the 8 of Pentacles. So this is harvesting the crop that you've planted. This is like putting in a lot of work and you're trying to reap some rewards from it. So the deck that I'm clarifying with is called the Tarot of the Moon Garden. Again, doesn't have any of this imagery, like, you know, these guts and things like that. It doesn't have anything like that. It's more fantasy based, so I hope that's okay. So from the very first thing that I'm seeing here is in your current position, like your current things that are happening, is the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups upright is usually about romance, usually about somebody who's giving their whole heart into something. They're, like in this depiction upright, they are literally spilling their guts, is what I see it as, and that's all of that he's about. Because it's in reverse, it feels like you did spill your guts, but you spilled too many. Yeah, you put way a lot into it. You put in so much like work, dedication, something like that, and it feels like it's not quite working out the way that you had hoped it would. It's impacting your situation of what's impacting. 2 of Wands in reverse. It feels like you sent out a message and you've been waiting, and you've been waiting, and you've been waiting, and you've been waiting. King of Pentacles, yeah, it feels like you've been waiting, and the King of Pentacles is in reverse. It feels like it's not gonna bring about anything. The King of Pentacles is a wise king. It feels like maybe you should just let whatever the heck has happened here, you have to just let it go, and that's easier said than done, but maybe you sent out a message to somebody and you're waiting for a reply, but they're not going to reply, or they've given you their answer already. Yeah, the root cause is heartbreak, the 3 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There was a friendship or a relationship that you really wanted to work, and you saw so much potential, but it just wasn't good for you. It wasn't good for you, and it's just, or it's currently not good for you. Maybe it's currently not good for you, and it's tearing you apart. You're putting in a lot of work with no reward. Yeah. That sucks. I'm sorry. And what you are leaving, at the very least, and what you're leaving is like conflict. yeah, Judgment in reverse. You're leaving, like, this feeling of oppression, this feeling of, like, people fighting, people having, like, just, I know it's judgment, but, like, really just feeling like you are being judged, like, in a bad way, like, really judgmental glances, glares, things like that. That feels like that energy is what you're leaving behind. And maybe it's because of this. Maybe this is what's going behind. You just didn't do well with whatever friendship or partnership or relationship, whatever the heck this is. It's because there was fighting and judgment and things like that towards you, and you're leaving that. It doesn't feel like you were the one who was actually, like, starting any fights, but there were fights that happened. In your near future is the Six of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. It looks like you're looking back. You're looking back at something that you had done before that had brought you some sort of fulfillment, some sort of success. Maybe you're in the near future, you're thinking about bringing that back, bringing back some old passions, some old hobbies or something, and you're going to pursue those, and it's going to bring you fulfillment. It's going to be slow, though. It's going to be a slow process, but it does still feel good. It doesn't feel like it's a career choice. It feels like it's just a hobby that you lost and you're going to pick up again, and it's going to be satisfying. It's going to be fulfilling. And, maybe in the future it could be a career, but for right now, in the near future, it's just a hobby. In the distant future, we have the Knight of Swords with the King of Swords. Interesting. In reverse. So it feels like you are going full force into an idea. You're going full force into an idea, like reckless abandon. Like, you have an idea and you're just charging forward with it, and you were going to, like, just do this. And the King of Swords in reverse, you're gonna do it with, like, a smile on your face. You're gonna be, like, compassionate. Like, something is happening. You've got, in the distant future, there's gonna be something. And it's gonna be, you're just gonna go straight for it. It feels good. I don't know what it is. You would probably know better than I would, but it feels good. And your current emotions and energy, you have the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess in reverse. So it feels like you have an idea and a spark, but you're doubting it. You're doubting whatever this idea is, whatever this inspiration that you've had. You like this idea, you want to go towards it, but you're doubting whether or not you should. Let's see. The Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. It feels like you're just, very seriously considering whether or not you should do it, but you don't feel like you should. You feel like you need to wait for a message. You feel like it might not bring you the fulfillment that you hope for. You feel like it's going to be lack of balance. But is it? Let's see if it is. Is it going to actually bring fruition? Four of Staffs. Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe you should trust this idea that it might not be worth it. Sorry, that's just what the cards are telling me, that maybe you really shouldn't. You can pursue this, but maybe don't pursue it as a career, whatever the heck this is. So, in the people and energies, that's my cat outside, sorry. I have the window open to the back door, and she hears me, I'm pretty sure. So she's trying to get in. I'm sorry, I'm 2 stories above you. So in the people and energy around you, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort into something, and it's showing fruits. Fruits of... Is it, though? They're putting in a lot of work into something. but maybe they're putting in a lot of work, but they're also putting in a lot of money. They're putting in a lot of money in a hope that whatever they're working hard on is going to actually be profitable, because there's the old saying of you have to spend money to make money. So that's what it feels like. I don't know if that's going to work out. It might work out. There might be actual fruits to their labor, because like they grew a tree here. Like that's the work that they put into it. It's growing from this depiction, but yeah, they have to spend money to make money is what they're thinking. This kind of feels like a family member, like maybe a father or a mother or something, maybe even a good friend, but it feels like that's somebody like someone around you, like a father, specifically father I'm getting, but it could be somebody else, is doing this. So in your hopes and fears is the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you are, it seems like what you're afraid of is stagnation. That you have a wish and it's not gonna come true. It's not gonna move anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to halt altogether. Just stop. That is what it feels like. That's just not gonna go anywhere. Is what you're afraid of. What you are fearing that would happen. But in your outcome, it has the Ten of Cups. So whatever it is that you're afraid of, it feels like you don't necessarily have to worry about it, because the Ten of Cups is all about like emotional fulfillment. You're going to have like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be like, you're gonna be so happy about something. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, again. Yeah, it's like rushing forward. You're gonna be so happy about whatever the heck this is that's happening in the distant future that you're rushing forward with. It's gonna be good. So it feels like you don't have to worry about these fears that you may have. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. I'm just a little surprised because Leo had this in the reading that I just did. So it feels like you can, with the Magician, he's all about like, manifesting, manifesting things. Whatever it is you put your mind into, you can accomplish. You just have to like really stay true to that. So yeah, that's what I have for you. This is your reading. Yeah. So thank you, Sagittarius. Bye.